Ferrari Sebastian Vettel has managed to score just 17 points so far in 2020, while teammate Charles Leclerc has scored 49 points. This has caused many to question Racing Point's decision to sign him for next year in place of their current driver Sergio Perez. Racing Point team principal Otmar Szafnauer has now explained why they believe in Vettel. I'm your host Dillon Shelley, and first up on Formula World, all Vettel needs is a bit of love. Szafnauer began by acknowledging Perez's contribution to the team. We took a bit of time to make the decision between Sergio and Sebastian, which just goes to show what a great job Sergio has done for us for the last 7 years. However, with Aston Martin coming in and a bit of financial backing behind the team, a new factory happening in Silverstone, improving the team, adding 20% more personnel, we've got some infrastructure too that we're embarking on to make us go faster. Therefore, a driver like Sebastian, who brings with him the experience of winning 4 world championships and 53 races, can only be beneficial for us. He will help us take that next step that we will need to take in the coming years, such that we can consistently race among the top 3, top 4 teams. Szafnauer then gave his thoughts on why Vettel isn't past his prime and what he needs to find form again. I don't think he's forgotten how to drive. We all need a little bit of love sometimes, and to drive on your very edge all the time, it is a mental exercise, and if your mind isn't quite in it, then things like that happen. It will be our job to put our arms around him and show him what the team is about, and I think he will flourish with us. He signed off by reiterating why Perez, instead of teammate Lance Stroll, had to make way for Vettel. Lance's father does own the team, so when we looked to make a driver change because Sebastian became available, it would have been Checo who moved. There were options in his contract, and those options didn't exist for Lance. Fast feed! The FIA has confirmed that they won't be investigating defending champion Lewis Hamilton for the t-shirt he wore before and after the Tuscan Grand Prix. They also added that clarified guidelines will be issued to drivers about arrangements for pre- and post-race activities, including what may and may not be worn. Hamilton, meanwhile, confirmed on his social media account that he will not stop or let up, and that he won't give up using this platform to shed light on what he believes is right. Mercedes have also released a statement that they're not bringing politics into F1, these are human rights issues they are trying to highlight and raise awareness of. Dutch Grand Prix sporting director Jan Lammers feels that at the beginning of the year Honda were too conservative with the engine and that they are now too progressive. Otmar Szafnauer has stated they still have a lot of work to do to make sure both cars have enough parts to take the updates to Russia. FIA President Jean Todt feels that the Ferrari of today cannot be compared to the team he took over in 1993. He further clarified that he would have loved to have had such a starting base. Ferrari today is a strong organisation, only some pieces of the puzzle do not fit. Former F1 driver Gerhard Berger thinks that F2 driver Mick Schumacher looks a lot like his father Michael Schumacher, and he would be very happy for him and his family if he is successful in Formula 1. Nürburgring circuit director Michael Marquardt feels that it would of course be an emotional story if Mick Schumacher's free practice run with Ferrari could be done at the Nürburgring. After all, the track was his father's home. Renault's F1 managing director Cyril Abiteboul revealed that getting future driver Fernando Alonso to take part in the post-season tests in Abu Dhabi is certainly an option they are looking at and in talks with the FIA about. Former two-time world champion Mika Hakkinen pointed out that Mercedes team principal Toto Wolff explained to the media that he is considering a change in his role with a possible restructuring of the management at Formula One's dominant team. He also feels that pressure of attending every race and being 100% focused on every aspect of this sport is not easy, and he understands Toto's comments about needing to achieve a better balance in his life. He is also certain that whatever Toto does, he will make sure the structure of Mercedes ensures that the team will continue to be highly competitive. Hakkinen also thinks that Alex's result will give him a boost after struggling during the opening races. If Red Bull can help Alex to support Max more regularly, they could still give Mercedes some problems. Verstappen, meanwhile, has stated that he knows very well what he has to do and doesn't really care who his teammate is, as he mainly tries to get the most out of it himself. And F1's managing director Ross Brawn thinks that it's now a mental battle because Bottas has the speed but Lewis is relentless, takes every opportunity and rarely gives one to his opposition. Will Mick Schumacher be in F1 next year? Head over to my community page to vote in the poll and let me know what you think in the comments. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and check out my others for all the latest in the world of Formula 1.